kind of making something that's not just a Game of Thrones ripoff, because we've had enough of those, and I think we can do better. And I'm a big fan of Game of Thrones, but, you know, we can do better. Cool. So welcome back to Hand of Fate 2. This game surprised the fuck out of me. Have you read the books? I did read the books. I did not, however, read all of the Silmarillion. My character seriously needs a helmet.
I have clawed my way back, beyond the 13 gates, to this mortal realm.
So, I kind of fucked up the High Priestess story a little bit. But I'm not gonna go back to that. I'm gonna go to the Empress this time. Alright, now if you don't know what this game is, if you haven't seen it, it's a card game mixed with an action RPG. And it's a lot of fun. It's not gonna be for everyone. Not everyone's gonna watch me stream this and be like, this is great. But I thought it was cool. Oh, you want Twitch integration. Yeah, alright. How's that work anyway? Twitch, configure Twitch. Alright, give me a second, guys. Let me figure this out. It's gonna ruin the chat. Chance voting, encounter voting, gift voting. Alright, just doing some stuff. Okay.
Okay, have to connect with the Twitch, and then we connect with the Twitch, and let's see. Oh, I'm back connected. Oh, great.
It doesn't seem like it's overly, Twitch integrated. Like, it doesn't seem like it's gonna ruin the chat. So, let's see. If you guys somehow vote to kill me, I'm turning that shit off immediately. So, just keep in mind, I have a limit. So, burning building. We'll do the cartographer. I want to do more of our friendly bard story. It ruined Germa's chat? Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. If it gets that bad, then you know, I'll turn it off. So these are the encounters that I'm adding to the pool of things that I could see. And these are the equipment. This is the equipment. Berserker's Creed. I don't know what the ruby ring does, but... Have I ever played Magic the Gathering? I played a little bit. Back in my day. Like, I've got a bunch of, supplies. I'm gonna get additional 5 food supplies. I have a number of cards. Like, I've got some... I collected the cards for a little while, maybe about 9 years ago, just because I liked the artwork. But I tried playing it, but none of my friends wanted to learn. I ended up playing one of the games, and that taught me how to play a bit. It was a bit complex for me, because by the time I jumped in, there were like 1,001 things to learn.
Now we come to one of the new nuances of our game. The hunt for fame and esteem would not work for all players. But it works for you. I can sense it in you. Your pride, your skill. In time, we will learn all of you.
Okay. Raiders have destroyed our village, the Elder Talos explains in a hushed voice. They were sent by a dark shaman of the north. They were searching for this. He draws a large warhammer from his cloak. Retha's fire. Sorry, Retha's ire. 'Tis the only weapon that will break the seal protecting their encampment. He hands you the weapon.
Anger is a powerful force.
Can't use it until I have 20 fame. The weapon is heavier than you imagined, perhaps weighed down by some hidden magic preventing you from wielding it to its potential. The Elder looks straight in your eyes, as though peering into your soul. Not all weapons are for all men. Only those who have demonstrated great acts of valor and courage may bear Retha's ire. You do well to remember that. Great artifacts require great heroes, he explains. Never turn down the opportunity to aid others. Seek out greatness, and you will be rewarded. You must find the courage to wield this weapon and defeat the shaman before the 5th village falls. The village needs a hero. The town of Braden is surely in danger and must be warned. It says I'm still playing Mayro. I updated it. Refresh your page, and it should say Hand of Fate 2. So this is how the game works. It is a little, you know, it's a little weird at first, but you'll see. Thank you. I trust the sacrifice of Talos not to go in vain. He bows his head. May the gods bring you good fortune.
The longest night, and a symbol of the deepest matters. You would do well to attend to the things that happen here.
Please give me things that can help me, chat. Please. On the longest night of winter, the townsfolk of Stiegel set up around a huge bonfire to celebrate the victory of light over darkness. The one night, the Empire turns a blind eye to the outlawed use of magic. You join a group of peasants to choose close to the fire. Taking a sip, the woman... I'll know each and every one of you who choose B. Taking a sip, the woman beside you offers you a goblet. You politely accept the pungent potion and take a quick swig. Warmth rushes through your body and you fall into a deep, hypnotic trance as you stare into the dancing flames. You wake to find yourself in a stable, nestled among a herd of cows. On your way out, you spot a few unconscious Empire guards huddled together outside the stable.
When the hero runs in, the villain takes their time to bait their trap. Be careful, lest they put you in your place.
Only vote once, by the way, chat. That way the chat could be a little less shitty. You know? Just one time. A rustling behind you is all the warning you get that your life is in danger. As you turn, as the cords of a northern bola wraps around your body, a party of northerners charges at you as you break free. What are you voting for? Check the top.
Don't let them hit me! I'm too handsome for violence.
Oh! Good thing I have my shield up. This weapon sucks and I don't have a shield right now. Oh, I just wasted my special. So when you see red, you have to dodge. When you see green, you have to block. Combat is surprisingly, like, competent and fun in this game. Like, I kind of really like the combat in this game. It plays like, as I've explained on a previous stream of this, Batman's ass. And yes, he has a flying V loot. And I found out about this game just word of mouth, and a number of people had told me about it, and I just bought it. And I feel, so far, I'm feeling pretty good about it. With the raiders defeated, you contemplate your next move. Let's search for spoils. $20 gold! Bad fortune. As you search for valuables, one of the northerners grabs you. With his last breath, he runs his blade into your side. Oh, he stole 20 gold. What a jerk.
These tokens represent the expansion of the game. More options, more cards, more opportunities.
The market bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the land call out to passerby to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded street, you pause briefly to draw water from a fountain. You feel something tug on the inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket making off with some of your belongings. What the fuck? You jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd. Oh, alright, you sod. Keep your darn stuff, the thief mutters as they drop your belongings on the ground. As you gather up your things, the thief runs off, back into the crowd. May luck be on my
These are
side.
the choices that make the hero, or the villain.
The town crier announces the Empire seeks mercenaries to join the battle against corruption. You seek out the watchtower where recruitment is taking place. You arrive in time to hear Sir Malifaule's plan to wipe out the Paupers district. The outbreak began there, and we cannot risk sparing any of their lives, he says. Sir Malifaule the Green leads the mercenaries to the Pauper district where the poor and sick have been walled off from the rest of the city. As you hear the wailing of the corrupted, Sir Malifaule gives his command to charge. Fight for you. Should I use my... I'll use my shitty sword and shield this time. I'll fucking sword and board it, even though I have, like, really not great equipment. For Stratholm! Mistakes were made. He's not vulnerable yet. He's still got a thick layer of crust. Yeah. Get fucked. I really enjoy the combat in this game now that I've gotten used to it. $30 gold for that one.
Children. It's hard to conceive that either of us were ever such.
He's just a small child, you over here. A deeper voice growls. Oh shit, I gotta go deeper than that.
We have to take him to the dungeons, or else he'll run straight into whatever northern clan he's spawned from and show them where our outpost is.
That's a shifty-looking kid. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him, says Malaclips. I don't know if do we trust the boy. Let's have a vote. Chat. That's a fucking handy feature, having a vote function for my difficult decisions. This is great. This is like eliminating the straw polling. This is proper Twitch integration. Save the boy. I'll go with you guys. Sometimes I'll go against you guys, but this time I'm gonna go with everyone because I like that option. Unsheathing your weapon, you demand they let the boy go. The Empire soldiers are unmoved by your threat. And I hope this kid has a good reward. Gives me like a fucking rotten worm apple.
Once again, good intentions end up with people trying to hit me.
You can go to your companion here to get a little shield that'll absorb one hit. It's really, really useful. Ooh. The shield option isn't always available, however. No mercy. As you check on the unconscious guards, you notice the boy looking at you warily, as if sizing you up.
Dice are a constant reminder of death. The singular is die, as I'm sure you know, and they are often called bones for the material from which they were crafted. Here, however, they may also bring a touch of life.
13, I did it. I hit the score. He fiddles with a little dried plant hung around his neck nervously. Okay, I'll tell you. There was an Empire ambush in our village, and I ran with Mother. We got separated. It's fucking Ollie. He wipes some tears from his face angrily. But I'm not afraid. I am of Clan Catchfoot, and we are great pathfinders. I will find my way home. The boy tells you he knows of the area. The small northerner boy refuses any and all help. You can only wish him luck as his small form disappears into the forest. Some fame. Thank you, chat.
Let's see what the next town holds.
For the food. Appreciate that.
Do not take lightly the mantle of fame. Being a figurehead is not without consequences.
As the village burns, 3 brave farmers attempt to defend the last of the surviving villagers. One calls out, "Please help. We must stop these savages before all is lost." Oh, that's 10 fame that you're voting on for me? Remember, chat, only vote once. Because it'll just make, you know, it'll make things look not so shit. There it is. I finally did it. I finally figured out how to do it. You block, and then you attack, like, immediately after, and then you get a bonus. These villagers are fucking useless. Get in there, do some damage. Ow.
A useful tool, but simple magic.
Sounds good. The surviving villagers rush to the farmer's aid and tend to their wounds. "Thank you, hero," they cry. "You have saved our people, but sadly our village is no more. Please accept this small token of our gratitude." That worked out. It is not time to celebrate. 1 second, everybody. Back. It is not time to celebrate. They are surely mustering to raid the town of Taryn. They point farther south, down the riverbank. If you are a true hero, you will surely save them. With another village lost to the northerners, you set out for the next town without delay.
At what point does honor bend to pragmatism?
The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage and a woman calling for help.
Please help!
She cries.
Been robbed by a band of thugs! Is there anything you can do?
14. It's not gonna be easy. 12. I mean, I need a 5 or a 6.
I'm somewhat surprised you lost that one.
Why?
Thank you. Now, if you'd be so kind as to give me all your gold.
The woman draws a pair of concealed blades from her corset.
Come on out, boys!
She's letting the girls out. You have no time to react as a group of bandits spring from hiding. That one sucked. I still have my fucking shitty, rusty starting sword.
Helping people. Why is it up like this?
Good dodge. Ooh, couldn't hit the block quick enough. Oh, I'm missing a lot of prompts here. Not my best moment. Not my finest action. My sorting and boarding is definitely in need of some work. Could use a weapon here. Alright, maybe we'll get a weapon. 10. Nice.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
Food is fine.
Campfires offer a chance to see what your companion has to say about your current challenge.
So do a little bit of camping and cooking. Let's see what kind of trading we have here. Buy equipment. We've got, ooh, the Winter's Bane is 45. I can't afford that, so never mind. Here's the deep water one again. I'm gonna go back into the river. I really don't... Try not to do the fight here if I can avoid it. I know I can change my character's appearance, but there's no option for a haircut that I particularly like, and I don't seem to have unlocked a helmet of any kind, so...
You'll notice that my carriage does not stop for every distressed traveler along the way.
Why am I doing this again? Oh, that was fucking shite. Ooh! So what does success yield? Thank you, the woman says as you help her from the carriage. Please accept this as my token of gratitude. I'm really close to getting the amount of fame required to wield the fucking hammer of cock. That's why maybe I could use something like, some armor could be cool. Deal more damage the more life you lose in combat. Gain 3 gold when you draw a gold gain card.
The power Rage grants is often misunderstood.
So we'll stick with Berserker, and soon I'll be able to get this, and so I don't need to buy any weapons.
Mages are hard to eradicate at the best of times. We have our ways of hiding from the light.
Following Malaclipse's crypt. So we did like 2 of Malaclipse's stories the other day. So there's a continuation. Following Malaclipse's cryptic directions, many of which involved borrowing farm animals. What? You arrive at the edge of... What do you mean, farm animals? The edge of a vast and lonely lake. There you uncover a cave entrance blocked by a stone door. We must seek out Ira of the Veil, the underneath, the bard had explained as you followed a frightened cow around the previous night. Why? Malaclips drops his wine bottle nervously and forces a loud and hearty laugh, completely ignoring your question. The bespectacled ogre manning the door to the underneath doesn't look up from his book as you approach.
10 food items per entry,
He grunts.
Robbery!
Hang on a second, everybody, I have another call. You know, during the day, these things is bound to happen, you know what I mean? Robbery, if
I
you're
am
trying
right
to
here,
hustle us,
and we
sir.
have things to do.
I'll have you know that I can shoot lightning from my fingertips. The doorkeeper sighs.
Times are hard for us, Mal. You'll see when you get in there.
Fine, take the food. A narrow tunnel takes you deep below the earth, opening into a vast limestone cavern. Twinkling on the edge of an underground lake lies a small shanty town, red lanterns lining the quiet streets. Malaclips leads on. Welcome to the underneath, coin slave. Since that bothersome Empire edict, we've had to hide away in places like this. This used to be quite the hub of activity, but now... He surveys the silent streets grimly. I guess the Empire is increasing its forces. A few mages eye you suspiciously as they pass. Let's see, what stores? Curses and... Let's see, Lee Lot's oddments. Malaclips sniffs and backs away. I'm not allowed in there after I stole all those stupid pebbles. With a jangle, you enter the dusty store. You find it filled. Shelves, baskets, glass cases with rocks of various shapes and sizes. The wizened shopkeep, Leelot Dallas Multipass, peers over the counter at you. Leelot lights up at the suggestion. He waves his wrinkled hand at his wares. You see baskets of giant boulders, smooth pebbles, and tucked away in the corner a basket of rings. The shopkeep looks around fondly at the stones. What would you like to buy? Everything is 20 gold apiece. Let's see. Ah, those old things? Leelot scowls. I'd give them away for free if they weren't bound to me. I need your blood if you wish to take a ring. The old man pricks your elbow with a shard of green glass and allows the blood to drip into a vial. Satisfied he's collected enough, he hurls the vial into the hearth. Ooh, that's not one I wanted to draw. Feeling lightheaded, you pick a ring from the basket.
Valuable for purely financial reasons, if nothing else.
Gain plus 10 max life when you have more blessings than curses. I don't think I have any blessings. No, I don't really care, but it was a waste. It was worth a shot. Let's see if I can buy a blessing. You follow the signs through the lonely streets until they lead you to a sizable hill of colorful rags where you believe a market once stood. An elderly woman climbs from the pile. Blessings, curses, you don't need either of them. I'll trade you all of them for that shiny rock. She offers what looks like a polished river pebble. Never mind then. Devil's Ear Tavern. Malaclips breathes in the heady scent of berry wine, smoke, and feathers. Ah, the Devil's Ears. I'm away from home. He pulls out his lute and leaves to serenade the pretty bartender. She tries her best to ignore him. A decrepit hag nurses a smoldering pint glass at one end of the bar. Alone in a corner, a hooded figure lurks, unmoving. The warty crone sips her drink. It smells strongly of citrus and burning coal while sizing you up.
You wish to buy something, do you not?
She grins wickedly, revealing a mouthful of jagged yellowed teeth.
I can send you somewhere, no cost, but I cannot assure where you will end up where you want.
I don't think I want that teleport. No. What are you drinking?
This is a pint of liquid plague. I'd let you take a sip, but I'm reasonably certain it would be the last thing you ever did.
No, I don't feel good about that teleportation. Hooded figure. You cannot discern any facial features under the heavy hood. The figure nods at you. He has a grave voice, whisper quiet and hoarse. I seek an artifact of great power, something that will twist the minds of my enemies and force them to fight for me. I will pay handsomely. You have nothing to trade. Alright. So there's a lot of interesting things you can do here in this area. Let's find the contact. Malaclips leads the way through the dim, lonely streets to Ira's house. You can hear screaming coming from within. A woman in robes adorned with silver ornaments greets you at the door. Merc said you'd be coming, begging for help. Regardless, you are late. Malaclips bows with a grin. I have an illness. I'm hoping to purchase a cure. Ira of the Veil frowns for a bit before nodding and letting you into her house. You enter the sitting room and the source of the wailing is made clear. A man is locked in a cage, crying in fevered agony. Sores of corruption fester on his body. Without warning, she opens the cage and the man rushes at you, but with surprising strength. Ira subdues the mad, writhing creature. This is the mage, Cohen. He thought he could fight off the corruption, but he could not. Ira watches Malaclips carefully as Cohen's cries get more and more guttural. What should I do with him? The bard looks away, disgust and fear on his face. He appears close to passing out. Chat, what should we do? Kill or keep him locked up? Well, this is a tough one. Alright. So this is a little closer than the last one. I'm gonna go for kill. As Ira holds him down, you end the mage's life. With that dealt with, Ira begins tinkering at the table strewn with dead and shiny things. I do have a cure, but as you know, nothing comes free with our kind. She taps silver dust from a bottle. Save the stolen mage children for me, and I'll give you your cure.
Nicely done.
Those Empire bastards have taken them to some walled fort in the docks of the city. You better hurry. Ira smiles at Malaclips. That illness can't be held at bay for much longer, I'd wager. Ask what the illness is. Ira laughs. He hasn't told you. It's not my place to say. But know this, friend of Malaclips, if he doesn't find a cure soon, you are in grave danger. Nonsense, Malaclips stands, unstoppering a wine bottle nervously. He was my lover when I was young and stupid, Ira says matter-of-factly. Nonsense, Malaclips shouts. Why am I? I'm alluring at all ages. You'd be glad to have me still. Gross. Ira gives Malaclips a severe look, and he balks, cowering in his seat. Let's do the teleport. Huge success and 3 failures. Oh! Failure. She toasts you with her mug, and you feel yourself disappearing from the tavern. Well, we got some gold. Lost. You find yourself on the road to Terran. Huh. That didn't really work out so poorly. Did I lose anything? No, I still have my shit. Did we lose some of the vote? Like, you guys were voting and something happened before. Now you have to change your vote from C to A. It's weird. Arm wrestling. Okay, this time, in the second round of the competition, you sit opposite the aged frame of Huntley Toothless. He boasts about once being a silencer for the Thieves Guild. Eat it, Toothley. I got 10 gold. Oh, that was just gold? Okay, never mind then. I thought that was fame that you guys voted for. Huntley crumples in defeat almost instantly.
You're lucky I'm not 20 or 30 years younger, he says,
Grumbling. Holy shit, that's a lot of gold. You take your reward from the purser on the way out of the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize. I can read. Oh, I see how this works. Every time I take steps, the vote... I get it now, I get it. So thank you for giving me all this gold, holy shit. None of these options are good. You do realize that you're gonna take health away from me if you vote for B, right?
The steps you
Like
have
a lot.
taken will bring a simple peace. No.
You arrive at Terran to find it under attack from raiders. We gotta do this again. And I just got done thanking you. Guys, if you vote B, it's going to hurt. Just so you know what you're voting for. Taking health is better than food. Oh, right. Yeah, I didn't actually see that. Where's my bard? Holy shit. I need to focus. Soon I'm not gonna have any health for you to take away. Jesus. Guys, this is bad. I need a shield. These farmers are fucking useless! My ring activated at least, and now I do a lot of damage, because I don't have a lot of health. Yeah, I know they're farmers, but they got pitchforks, they could do some stabbing motions. Death dice. It's a blessing. Reduce the speed of a wheel gambit. That also means my other ring activated.
The power is yours to use.
Yes. And yes, I will use it. The surviving villagers rush to the farmer's aid and tend to their wounds. Thank you, adventurer, they cry. You have helped save what remains of our people, but sadly our village is no more. Please accept this small token of our gratitude. A little bit of food.
It appears you are worthy to wield the weapon of champions. The raiders will hide from you no longer.
Nice. You turn Heretha's ire over in your hands. The rune on its face begins emitting a golden light. It is unclear if it is now weighing less or you have a newfound strength, but either way you can now wield the mighty hammer. Malaclips looks on in awe. Wow. That would earn a pretty penny at the markets, but first let's use it to break the barrier to the Northern Raiders' camp, slay the shaman, and stop the raids once and for all. Alright, we're gonna do some shopping. Let's buy some food. There we go. What equipment? Oh, okay, it's the blade. I don't need the blade. That'll do. Okay. Consume undergarment.
You strike me as the type who would put themselves in harm's way for the benefit of others. Yet, perhaps you'd rather have someone else sacrifice themselves for you.
You hear shouting up ahead. As you make your way down the cobbled street, you see lights flickering on the road in front of you. As you approach, you see a building, flames and smoke billowing out of its upper room windows. A crowd is formed outside, passing buckets of water between one another to temper the blaze. As you push your way through the crowd, you see a woman frantically pleading to the villagers, "Help me! My family is in there! Anyone, please help!" I'll do it.
The wheel is one of my favorite innovations.
I have
it
a fire
combines
ring.
many different elements of our game into one.
Huge failure. I'm going to redraw, please. Thank God I have the slower wheel. See, now I can just do this. It seems a little bit better. I don't know what the... I guess I have to fight something, or...
Excellent. A wise
Oh,
decision.
I did it. Thank God for the mulligan. Through the haze of smoke, you find a woman's youngest daughter, crying under a bed. You coax her out, scoop her up, and carry her out of the blaze. A villager rushes to your aid. "Thank you, brave adventurer. I can take it from here. But be warned, this building is not safe. It will soon collapse." The woman embraces her child, turns to you once more. "My husband. Did you see my husband? He's still in there. Please. Please help." Going back in. Fuck. I can't re-roll that one.
Oh
The
dear.
smoke is too thick and you find
Move
yourself
faster next
disoriented.
time.
Eyes burning, you fumble your way back out of the building to catch your breath. Going back in. Injury. With a sudden crack, the beam above you gives way, injuring you and blocking your path. You retrace your steps and back out of the building. Going back in. Got it. You find the woman's son attempting to find his way out through the smoke and flames. Grabbing his hand, you lead him back through the building to safety. Villager rushes to your aid. "Thank you, brave adventurer. I could take it from here." Husband. You need to find the husband. It's going faster this time. What do I have to fucking save after this? A cat? The gerbil? Shit, I didn't do it.
The Empire has busily purged so many of the fantastic creatures from these lands, and yet they leave the gnomes.
Halt, vile human.
A voice calls out as a dozen small creatures leap from the trees. It takes a moment to realize they are gnomes, dirty, poorly armed gnomes. A few hold spears, but most only have a rock or sharpened stick.
We seek arms to defend ourselves.
A gnome declares loudly.
Hand over some of your equipment and we'll release you. We can even pay you something. I'll give you some food for a helmet.
One of the small folk exclaims.
Now give me some armor and I'll give you a health potion.
Chimes in another. You can have this. You surrender the equipment to the gnome. Satisfied, they offer payment in return. The gnomes retreat into the forest with their prize and soon begin fighting over it. So what, I can just see where I'm going now?
If you fall in a trap once, you may blame error. To fall in the same trap again smacks of foolishness.
Map information. I was hoping they were gonna give me a fucking helmet. Next time I will refuse the gnomes. Here it is. Here's my fucking... Wow, that face. It's like Groose.
Oh, eat a dick!
This hammer is really good. Yes. Yes. Goodbye, Jaw. With the raiders defeated, you contemplate your next move. We need to search for the spurls. Oh, there's some pain in here. It's food. Excellent. I might also be able to complete this without wasting my footsteps and taking that damage. What's over there? Cartographer? I have enough gold. Might be able to kind of eat that damage a little bit, but I kind of want to see what that cartographer thing is. That sounds kind of cool. Can't avoid it, you will take damage. Yeah. Well, we're almost at full health, so I think it's I think it'd be appropriate for me to go to the cartographer.
Wealth through exploration. We have many lands to discover, you and I. If you cannot make use of this, I will question your skills.
I mean, I really want that token. A traveling cartographer, in the process of making the first full map of the Empire, wishes to pay you gold for information on areas you've seen in your recent travels. I need not know every stream or stone that lies from here to the capital. I'm sure whatever knowledge you can provide will be of some worth. Cartographer listens intently as you relate what you can remember of the neighboring areas. Free gold, you say? You spend several hours in his company until he is satisfied that you have nothing else useful to add. Okay, I didn't get the token, but I contributed a little bit, and there's the pain. That's okay. Let's see, what kind of equipment do you have? Nothing I need or want, but I can buy a little bit of food. I can actually just buy healing. Maybe it's cheaper. Cheaper. It's time to defeat the
prepared
shaman.
yourself for this battle. Now you must face it, but not alone, perhaps.
It is as the Talos Elder said, Malaclips remarks. The shaman's sanctum is protected by a magical barrier. Best you try that hammer. You raise Hertha's ire above your head and bring it down against the magical wall within. The magical wall with all your might. The hammer finds its mark and you are immediately engulfed in a blizzard of snow and ice. The howling winds spin you this way and that, then vanish as quickly as they had appeared. Disoriented, you look around for Malaclips, but he is nowhere to be found. You find your bearings and realize you are standing in a forest clearing, covered in newly fallen snow. You step back and bump into something. Turning, you see a towering northern clansman, bald and brutal.
He has brute strength, if nothing else.
He does not flinch, nor seems even the slightest bit interested in you. He stands with weapons drawn and brow lowered. You turn to follow his gaze. Then you see her, sitting on a throne of wicker and thorns, small, straw-plated charms and oddities hanging from the trees behind her. Before her kneel countless raiders, worshipping their leader in an eerie stillness. The defender of the villages and the exiled one, the shaman says with a hiss. She steps down from her throne. I know why you have come. Let this end. I hope you know...
I hope you know how to fight, hero,
says the bald northerner calmly.
There are more warriors here than we can kill. To defeat a snake, you must cut off its head.
You ready your weapon as the shaman and her clansmen surround you. Raid leader Gerda. Raid leaders are the front line of northern assault. Centers of tactical and religious guidance. The shaman casts spells that heal her allies, attack her quickly to interrupt the spell.
Get me the fight. Stand clear of my way. I will stand clear of yours.
Whoa! Let me get that, whatever that is. That is like extra damage from my warrior companion. That's a lot of damage. And my warrior companion, I believe, is dead. Oh no, he's still going. Goodbye, shaman. Oh, goodbye! The shaman's body writhes as a dark spirit leaves her chest and vanishes into the air. The remaining raiders flee into the forest. As the skies clear, the sun beams down on the colossal warrior that had fought alongside you.
I am Kolbjorn, he explains. I was born into the northern clans, but I am clanless now. You do not know us, but we were not always like this. Perhaps one day the clans will return to the tradition they have lost. You and I cleared a small part of the stain from my honor this day. If you call, I will answer.
He reaches out a massive hand and clasps your forearm. Let us head back and find your friend. And with that, you and Kolbjorn make your way back through the forest in search of Malaclips.
Another card returns to my deck. Do not worry. I have more challenges before you will be ready to face my foe. Well done. Another
Why is it that when
northerner
I complete a
falls
level,
before
Nickelback
you,
plays?
And a new companion joins your journey.
Armor of Gluttony, Ring of Food, Pious Robes, and a Frontier Barbet. Finally, helmets. Fame and Shame, Watchtower, Raider's Ambush, Bridge Skirmish. Brother's Ire has been unlocked. For befriending Kolbjorn, Clan Eyebright, the Wanderer. For defending all of the villages, Elder's Gift. I don't know what that is. For convincing Ira to help Malaclips, you get the Stolen Ones. That's the next part of that story.
You have done
Pretty cool.
well. You understand the basic rules of the game now.
CQC.
From here, they will change.
But you said I just learned the rules and stuff, but why are we changing them? Tutorial finally complete. Alright, listen, I know this is gonna be kind of a shortish. I thought I'd be able to do 2 of them, but I really don't have time to do another one, especially if it's another 45 minutes or so. So I'm gonna have to come back to this, and cut the stream a little short tonight. Apologies. But I'll be around tomorrow, usual time. I know, I enjoyed it too, and the Twitch integration was actually kind of appropriate and not terrible. So we can come back to this, we'll do some more stories, and like I said, you know, I streamed earlier today because I couldn't really be around tonight. But here, let me make it up to you. Let me make it up to you right now. So, for example, have you seen this? I believe Marco Lopez is the author of this. Not sure who that is, but you like it? Or perhaps this. Just Toadette. It's just Toadette. Nothing weird. Kind of cool. Pretty cool. Alright, great. Now that we've done that, let's take a look at the art, and I will get going. And, I still managed to hit, like, the 3-hour mark for a stream, which isn't too bad. I like it. 3 hours is about right. 3 to 4 hours is my usual. But I'd like to, honestly, I would just want to play more of this game, because I really like it. But, like I said, we've got plenty of other stuff to do, and, we'll get there when we get there. And I'm kind of craving an actual Castlevania game, so maybe we'll get one of those in sometime. But let's take a look at the art.